Welcome back, humans of the world, for tuning in once again to a brand new podcast, Everything and Anything. Dear aunties, uncles, grandparents, lost siblings, and friends on Facebook. How are you guys doing today? How is your day looking like? My day, at least, is going well. Not as hot as before. Not as burny as before, but it's going well. How are you doing, Russell?
Now that we got that out of the way, I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. I can't believe y'all are still here. I mean,
yeah.
What are y'all doing here? You know, jokes aside, though, we really thank you for being here, for listening to us. Hope you're having fun listening to us. We're having fun making it. And we're getting better and better all the time. So, thank you.
I mean, I hope we're getting better. Otherwise...
Well, at least I think I am. I'm not sure about you. I don't know. Yeah?
Oh, okay. I guess.
So, we're going to start looking at the topics for what we're going to discuss today. We wanted to do some icebreakers. Actually, Alexa was the one that kind of thought about it. I'm not even exactly sure why. But that kind of sounds fun.
Why don't we start this rambling with something fun? Russell, if you were a vegetable, what kind of vegetable would you be?
Vegetable. I do need to eat more vegetables. I don't really like my vegetables as much. I'm more of a fruit eater and candy eater for sure. But yes, I do need to eat more fruits.
That was not the question.
I know that's not the question. I'm getting to that part.
He's giving you guys some background and context.
Yeah, I'm giving it context. What was the question again? If I was a vegetable, what would I be?
Yes.
I would be corn because I'm corny. Get it? See that joke? See? Yeah. That's what that would be me.
Okay, cool.
Well, how about you?
Okay, so if I were a vegetable, I would be carrots. Why? Because bunnies eat carrots, and I would like to be eaten by a bunny.
Why? You would like to be eaten by a bunny?
Yeah, because they are cute. That's a nice way of getting hurt by a bunny.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay, that's a good question. Nice one.
Tweet us at everything _anything. What vegetable would you be?
Yeah, like
if you don't like vegetables, you can try fruits. I mean, this is not like a type of black and white situation.
No, it has to be vegetables because we answered.
Okay, so I guess vegetables.
Yeah. The next icebreaker is kind of funny because it's only two of us, so I'm not sure what ice we're breaking. But anyways, if you woke up tomorrow as an animal, what animal would you choose to be and why?
If I woke up tomorrow as an animal, what animal would... Okay, so I think I would like to be a fish.
Fish? Any kind of fish or just...
Betta fish.
Uh-huh.
A blue betta fish.
Why is that?
And the reason why? Fishes have a good time, I guess.
They have a good time swimming?
Yeah. They're very introverted.
So you want to kind of be like Nemo?
Yeah, definitely.
In the ocean type of deal?
Yeah, why not?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, like we know everything about like being on Earth, but how about being on the water? That would be exciting too, no?
Yeah, that's true.
How about you?
For me, I would be a tortoise. There's like no doubt about it. There's plenty of reasons why. Turtles, tortoises, they're my favorite animals.
I know. He really wants to have one.
Yes, maybe in the future. It's just they live for a long time. They're one of the longest living animals. Like they can live for, if you take care of them really well, 50 to 100 years.
But who wants to live all that long? There's no purpose after living all that long.
Yeah, tortoise, they live a life. They live it slow and methodically. And, you've heard the stories plenty of times about the tortoise and the hare, and the tortoise won the race. because they just keep on going, even though they might be slow, even though they might, you might think, like they're taking their time. They'll get there, and that's what I like about a tortoise, and that's what I like about life as a tortoise. You will get there eventually, type of deal. You don't always have to speed there. You don't always have to be impatient. You just live.
I wouldn't be able to be a tortoise.
Yeah.
Because if I need to go somewhere quick, I'm not gonna get there. Never.
Well, that's why you live as a beta fish 2 years max.
Hey.
5 years max. Tortoise 100 years. Wonder why that is, right?
I don't know.
Right. It's true.
Alrighty.
Go ahead. You can go on the next one.
Now, if you could live anywhere on this planet and take everything that you love with, where would you choose to live?
If you could live anywhere on this planet and take everything that you love with you on this planet, now, does it have to be livable?
No.
Like, let's say I wanted to live like on Mount Everest. You can't really live there, but
It's fine. This is all about imagination, so that's valid if you want to live there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, I would say top of Mount Everest, if there was a way to make it warm, because I would like to be on top of the world, seeing everything. Just like, what would that be? What would that feeling be? So for me, it would be Mount Everest.
I think for me it would be maybe in the Amazonian in Colombia, because there are like a lot of animals there, and I like animals. And I would be also close to my house.
That's true. Your house is right in the jungle. Just like sitting there right in the jungle, right?
I mean, it will be easy to visit my family. At least I can just take a bus or something.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, other thing that we would like to discuss is just like, what are you guys are going to do for 4th of July?
Oh, before we talk about 4th of July, I wanted to talk about kind of, seems like every day is like a type of holiday or a type of day to celebrate something. And so, since this is July 3rd, right before 4th of July, I wanted to look at the days that are before 4th of July and what they're celebrating. So, July 1st is actually Canada Day. So, happy Canada Day to all the Canadians out there that might be listening to us. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day on that day. And also, July 1st is International Joke Day.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was such thing.
And I got a joke to tell you. I hope it's funny.
Oh, yeah. Russell has jokes for days.
Yes, I hope it is funny. A horse walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey." The horse replies, "Sure." That's it. That's the joke. Hopefully that was funny to you.
Did you guys get it? It took me a minute. I'm still processing.
No, yeah, I don't have to explain it. You'll just have to
I understood.
See.
He actually, okay.
So I just wanted to say that a little bit.
It's good that the jokes have some explanation, because sometimes I really don't know.
Right. Yeah, but if you have to explain a joke, it's not as funny, though.
I know.
So it kind of, yeah.
But sometimes you have to, because otherwise you're not going to be able for people to laugh.
That's true.
Any other days that you want to share with us?
So July 2nd is World UFO Day. So for anyone that believes in aliens, happy Alien Day, basically. There's stuff out there in the world, out in the universe, out in the galaxy that we don't even know about, and it's just super exciting, to know that there might be other, life forms out there somewhere, and we're still trying to find it. We're still trying to look for it. And so this is kind of celebrating UFO Day for those aliens, for those people that kind of...
to be weird?
Yeah. No, not being weird. There's people that believe that there are aliens.
Yeah. I just prefer not to think about that.
Why not?
I don't want to worry, There's enough going on in the world for me to just be focused on that. I don't like that.
No. But it's not like you need to worry in a bad way. It's just like maybe there's something else out there that maybe we can contact with. Because this universe is a huge place. If you look at Earth, it's just very small. in comparison to everything else. So happy UFO Day, July 2nd. And July 3rd, which is kind of funny because we were just talking about sunburns in a past episode. It is actually, July 3rd is actually National Stay Out of the Sun Day. Isn't that kind of funny?
I'm going to take this seriously. That's going to be my mantra of this year. Stay out of the sun.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. It's also funny because on July 4th, we're going to actually probably be in the sun.
Yeah. They
So
could pick another day.
Yeah. So we're staying out of the sun July 3rd. We're going to be most likely in the sun July 4th.
There are a lot of stuff going on here in New York City to celebrate 4th of July. We have, like, for example, how do you pronounce this? Nathan's famous hot dogs eating contest. Russell is quite obsessive about eating contests. He likes to watch, like, the Hot Wings show on YouTube and likes to see how people just get sick out of eating so much.
No, I love seeing eating challenges, whether they're fast eating, amount of the food that they eat, or the spiciest foods that that they can eat. I just like it because it kind of shows you like what the human body can bear, and it's just really cool to kind of see it. So I follow like Matt Stoney, LA Beast, and someone else I can't remember at the top of my mind.
Yeah.
But I follow all of them, and I also follow like people eat spicy stuff like all the time. It's just really cool. I just really like those.
As I said, I think this is quite interesting that people do that here. Like, for example, in Colombia, people don't do that. Like,
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I mean,
we don't have that. I mean, we can just have like get together for food, but not just like eating contests. You can do it at your house with your mom or dad, but not just like something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
maybe now there.
The growth of YouTube. I feel like there's people that participate from around the world.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing about YouTube, that there are so many things. That are going on right now. So because
I follow a guy. His name was, I think, Kobayashi. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he was a Japanese eater and fast eater, and that was the first guy I actually watched eating the food contest. So he was from Japan. So
the second event that's going to be going on that we might go, it's called Macy's 4th of July Fireworks.
Yeah, and I've been 2 times to the one in New York, and it's really, really amazing. There's so many people that go.
Yeah, basically they are going to do like more than like 75,000 fireworks choreographed in the East River. So it's really cool because you just get to see all the show for the 4th of July, as I said.
Yeah, and during the 4th of July, the fireworks are usually shot within the Hudson River that is between Manhattan and Brooklyn. So people from Brooklyn can see it on the riverside, and also people from Manhattan. And it could be like I don't remember. It was like 1 million to 2 million people watching the fireworks.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
And I don't think this is only going on in New York. I think this is going on everyone in the U.S.
Yeah.
I remember one time I went to Washington, D.C. And I saw the fireworks there, and it was awesome too. That lasted for a good maybe 5 hours while everyone gets together, and there are small concerts and things like that, so people can be entertained until the end of the day when they watch this.
Yeah, that's when we were watching fireworks. When I was in Oregon, we would go to Fort Vancouver, Washington, and watch the fireworks there as well. And like you said, they have concerts, and we would just sit around and hang out and watch the fireworks, which is really cool. I enjoy it. Love the barbecue. Like a lot of people barbecue. That's like one of my favorite things to do. I love barbecue. I just love doing the barbecue because it's kind of relaxing, where you just flip the meats like 50,000 times, waiting for 2-3 hours for everything.
Have you ever barbecued yourself, or
I barbecued myself before. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we used to do some barbecue. We would cook the oysters.
With your family?
With a family, we definitely do a lot of oysters because we love oysters as a family. We would buy a whole bunch and just like cook them and just eat them. And then we would just be a grand old time. And then sometimes we would have barbecue chicken, barbecue beef, brisket or something. So like there's a whole bunch of different things that we did. And then we would buy fireworks too sometimes and just shoot them off. I love fireworks as well.
Yes.
As you know me, I love doing fireworks and making my own fireworks. So sometimes we would take configure different fireworks to shoot or explode differently, and we thought that was really cool. So that's one of the things I like about 4th of July, and just everyone having a good time and kind of enjoying themselves, and just everyone getting together to do that.
So is it a holiday here always? 4th of July?
Yeah, definitely. It's Independence Day. That's the entire country celebrates the independence. So that's why everyone gets together and celebrates, and it's always on 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In my country, the Independence Day is July the 20th, and we just celebrate, the independence from the colonies back in before. And we do have a lot of stuff like that, but I feel that it's not as recognized. Like maybe some departments, like small cities, do it, but I don't think all of them do it.
Is there like a type of parades or anything?
Yeah. We do have some parades, especially like in the center of the cities and like the downtown area, I would say. A lot of food going on. We have a strong arts and crafts because people in the country do a lot of things to sell,
right,
backpacks and things like that. So they like that stuff and they do it all the time.
Nice. So how about fireworks? Or is there fireworks?
We do have them.
Yeah.
But it's not as not everyone can do it. There are certain people that are allowed to handle them.
Gotcha.
It's not legal to handle fireworks on your own.
That's very, very interesting.
But many people still do it.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, glad to hear that. So that was July.
And
20th?
the other thing is that actually Colombian people do celebrate Independence Day here in the U.S. So the largest population of Colombians in New York City is actually in Queens. We have 200,000 people from Colombia, and there are a lot of Colombian stuff there. So that's a way that you can connect with your culture too.
Nice. Wait, what was it? July 20th, right? Mm-hmm. You said? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's coming up.
Yeah.
So I know you wanted to do a type of a shout out type of situation.
Yeah. Yes, we wanted to do a shout out because we forgot to do it from our previous podcast, but we wanted to do a shout out for all the June people, and we'll talk about that in depth in regards to just about birthdays, graduations. June was packed with a lot of different things, especially for my family. A lot of June birthdays, and a lot of June birthdays for you, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we can start in the beginning of June. Do you remember? The beginning of June, my youngest brother, graduated from high school.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so congratulations to him.
That's actually my brother, too.
Yeah, he graduated as well?
Yeah, he did.
He graduated as well? Okay, nice. So that's good. Yeah,
that's
so congratulations
cool.
to both of them in regards to finishing high school and moving on to the next chapter, whether it's college, which my brother is going to.
Do you remember when you graduated from high school?
Yeah, I remember graduating high school.
It's all confusion, no? You don't even know what are you going to do.
Yeah, it's kind of nervous and nerve-wracking. Especially
to know what are you going to study and all of that. That's a hard decision. And I think sometimes we are so hard on us. And at the end of the day, the best choice to do is try to pick something that you really like. And, we do all mistakes about, because sometimes we're not as certain about that. But, with time, as time goes by, you realize that maybe you like certain things, And don't be afraid of things like being a chef or being a comedian, because if you're going to be the best at whatever you do, that doesn't matter.
Right. I agree. Yeah. I mean, like for me, I just chose a random. I was just was scrolling up and down as fast as I can to choose what major I was going to do, and it just fell to bioengineering, and I was only a year into it.
Yeah, that sounds a little overwhelming. Yeah. I wouldn't pick that. That sounds a little.
So like with during college, I think a lot of people will change majors in regards to that, and that's fine. Even if you have to take another year to finish what you really want to do, that's totally fine. A lot of people feel like they need to stick with it, but we're very fluid. So in regards to that, you don't have to know what you're going to do for the rest of your life at 18 years old.
Exactly.
Like a lot of people still don't know, at 25, 26 years old.
30 years old.
30 years old. So 40, 50 years old.
Yeah,
So there's no pressure in regards to that. Just do what you love trying to do. And especially if I went back and told myself at 18, for me is to explore more. Whether it's traveling, whether it's doing different things, because at that age, you don't really have any commitments. You don't have any stress in regards to that. Any debts? Yeah, exactly. Debts is the biggest one, because once you start getting debts, it's harder to do things you really want to do. So if I went back and told my 18-year-old self and my brother, is to kind of do more exploration. And when you're taking classes, maybe take certain classes you would never think of doing, maybe because you might enjoy it. Because going to college is very short term. It goes by really, really fast. So
I know that you mentioned that you wanted to be a roller coaster designer. Yeah. Would you have picked the same option?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, now that I think of it, I still love roller coasters. I still enjoy it, but I don't know if I would like to design one. I don't know if that would be my passion. So probably not, but I would probably look into it a little bit more if I thought about it.
For me, I would say for me, I would just say don't be afraid of trying something that makes you feel uncomfortable, that you don't really know, because you go to school to learn.
Right.
I wanted to be an architect at some point in my life, and I was so afraid because I felt that everyone that attended to school, they already knew a lot in the first year. So I was just so afraid that I wouldn't fit and I wouldn't be able to do things well. And I really wanted to be an architect. So sometimes I'm sometimes I have that second thought right now, but I'm doing something that I love right now, So, just don't be afraid of doing something that, that you don't know. That's the whole point of going to school. You learn something new. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. So on to the next one. When was your brother's birthday? Youngest brother, or?
It's June 16th.
June 16th. Okay, so
little brother.
So June 16th was your little brother's birthday.
Yes.
Yeah. How old did he turn?
He's little.
Very little. So, do you want to say anything to him, or?
No. Happy birthday, bro.
That's true. June 12th was my cousin's birthday, so shout out to her. And it's at her age. She's a little bit older than my brother in regards to that, so she's just learning new things as well. So shout out, for her birthday, and hope that she had a great one as well. And so miss all of my family back in Oregon, so I just wanted to do a shout out as well. And then after that was my brother's birthday.
The same one who
so he graduated, and then he also had a birthday.
Wow, lucky guy.
Yeah, so he had a birthday as well, so they celebrated both his graduation.
That's good.
Yeah, and his birthday as well. So
cool.
He got a lot. He's been spoiled that way in regards to that, since he's the youngest as well.
All the youngest ones are quite spoiled. Mm-hmm. We're not mad at that, just different.
Yeah, definitely.
All my family's birthday is in June, except for my brother, my oldest brother. The rest of them, Their birthday is in June. So happy birthday.
Yeah, which one is that?
Feliz cumpleaños, because I speak Spanish.
Yeah. And who are they?
My dad. Who is the other person? My sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, and then the last one is my mother, my mom.
Your butter.
Yes.
Your mama.
Yes, the one that gave me birth.
Okay, we got it.
Yeah. I don't want to go into more detail on that, but yeah, I love her and wanted to wish her happy birthday as well. So she's been there with me through my entire life. So I just wanted to give her special thanks and a shout out for her birthday. So that was, like I said, it was a very packed, full of events, birthdays, graduations, all of that stuff. So I wanted to give a special shout out to everybody in regards to that. So yeah, so on to the next topic that we have.
Alright, so moving on to some movies. Are you looking forward to watch any movies?
Yeah, there's some pretty good movies I want to watch. We've been watching quite a bit of movies.
We do.
The past couple of years.
Yes.
In movie theaters.
At least, I think we have watched at least one movie, like each month.
Yeah, at least, yeah. And we usually watch it on the cheap, so we don't pay the full price. But I
remember the last movie we watched was Deadpool 2.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was so funny.
Yeah, that was what did you like about that movie?
I think Ryan Reynolds really, I don't know, he has such a great sense of humor. I love how he's so manly, but at the same time he can just be, the biggest corny? Yeah, I like that.
Like me.
Yes, similar to you.
Yeah.
And I also like the girl. The actress name is Sassy Beats.
Yeah.
She was the girl. I don't know the name of in the character, but she did really well.
Yeah, she did really well.
I like that empowerment of women in the movie specifically.
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a little bit better than the first one, although I can't remember as much about how the first one was. But I enjoyed both of them really well, and I thought Deadpool 2 was pretty good. Some of the graphics, the CGI in there was a little off, but that was totally fine in regards to that. But overall, it was pretty funny, and I liked all of the characters. And no spoilers, but I really liked what they did in the middle. To that was really clever in regards to that, and I just thought that was really, really funny when that happened.
I know.
Yeah, so it was. So
if you're having a bad day, just go watch Deadpool 2, and you're gonna be better.
Yeah.
We are looking at Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's got at 82%.
Yeah.
So I think that's all right.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I enjoy it. Watch it if you all can. Before that, we watched Infinity War.
Oh yeah.
And how did you like that movie?
I mean, I don't know much. Of that. I'm trying to remember what was the movie.
That was
about.
one with Thanos, and he goes and he tries to get the Infinity Stones with the gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
Remember, every time he got the stone, he put it in his arm and made it more powerful, and he was fighting all of the Marvel characters.
Well, the part that I remember I didn't actually like was that some of them die. Like, remember that
they turned into dust.
Yeah,
at the very end.
So I wasn't sure if they have died or they were just like meeting somewhere else.
Yeah, that's a lot of people thought. They didn't know if they actually died or if they went somewhere else or any of that stuff. So
I know, and as I say, I don't really know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of characters.
Yes, like you are the one that has illustrated me on this area, but I don't know anything. Before I met him, all I knew was a Spider-Man. Now, my range have gone a little better than that.
I enjoyed it as well. I don't think I enjoyed it as a lot of other people did. I don't know. I think the pacing was a little bit off. I was really cool to see all of the characters come together. I thought
And
that was
Black
really cool.
Panther was there.
Yeah, Black Panther was there.
I love
because we
Black
watched
Panther.
Black Panther before
Yes.
we watched Infinity War as well. Yeah, so Black Panther was really, really
Yeah,
good.
I think the most memorable movie I have watched this year has been Black Panther.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it was a really good movie. I love the music, the costumes, and just like how it was shot, and it was just different. So that's what I really
it was
liked about it.
portrayed in African hero this time.
Yeah,
So that's so cool that they explore what was the name of the city that they live? Hakonda?
Wakanda.
Yeah, something like that. So it was so nice because it was all these. They have such a great resources in that country or whatever. So it was cool to see. I think that's a good.
No, actually, it wasn't Wakanda. I was taking that. It's Wakanda.
Oh, okay.
I totally remember that now. It's Wakanda. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys gotta have the idea. We don't have to know the exact. It's just like.
Yeah.
But it was just so cool, and the women that were protecting the king, they were all women.
Right.
The female. Sometimes you think that females can be badass, but we can be.
Yeah.
That as well.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed Black Panther.
Those actresses were so beautiful too.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Black Panther as well. I highly recommend that movie. I recommend all three movies that we watched, though. Some of them were a little bit better than others, but all three movies that we watched previously were pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of the upcoming movies that I was looking forward to are Venom is one of them, but that's not until later in the year.
So who's Venom?
Venom is a villain against Spider-Man.
Oh,
and
that's the guy.
He's my favorite villain in regards to Spider-Man. I don't know. He just has something about him, and
even better than the villain in Black Panther.
Well, I didn't know Black Panther as much, so yeah, I did like that villain. But I'm talking about just in general when I was growing up.
Oh, okay.
Venom was like one of my favorite villains that I was looking to when I was growing up. Mm-hmm. So Venom, I'm looking forward to. Incredibles 2 that just released. I'm looking forward to watch because I really loved Incredibles 1, and I really love just like the superhero type of thing, and how Pixar,
a family dynamic.
and how a family dynamic, and I love how Pixar really showed that one. It was really good. So I'm looking for Incredibles 2 because I haven't seen that yet. And then what was the other one that I was looking forward to? I can't remember. It was
Jurassic Park?
Jurassic World.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. So I want to watch it, but I have doubts about it because I've been reading reviews saying that it was bad, like the professional reviews or the critical reviews were bad, but like a lot of moviegoers reviewing it, they said they enjoyed it. So I'm kind of conflicted in regards to if I want to go watch the movie in the movie theaters. I still want to watch it, but I'm 50-50 on watching it in the movie theater. So
I would like to watch that one.
Yeah. So those are some of the movies. Oh yeah, and then Equalizer 2, because I love Denzel Washington. I think he's an amazing actor. I watched the first Equalizer, which I thought was good. It reminds you of did you ever see the movie Taken? It kind of reminds me of like that in regards to that. Just action pace. It's not really a storyline. He just goes out and just does stuff and on his own. And I don't know. I just like that. Sometimes you just want to watch a movie where you don't have to think too much. And so I don't know. I'm looking forward to Equalizer 2 as well.
Cool. So when is Equalizer 2 going to be released?
I don't know exactly. I think it's
which
this
one?
summer.
That one.
Yeah.
What's the name of that actor?
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, I've seen him before from The Fences, I believe.
Yes, he was also in The Fences as well.
That's cool.
Yeah. So there's a lot of action movies this year that have come out. There was not a lot of I want to say other types of movies that I really like. In the different genres, like thrillers. There's some scary horror movies which I like, but I know. I mean,
you can always go by yourself.
Which I'll probably have to because she doesn't like horror movies at all. So
I don't like horror in general.
Yeah, okay.
Out of my life.
Yeah, out of life. Yeah. So horror movies I enjoy. But I don't know. Horror movies are hard to watch in movie theaters because it's like, is it worth it type of deal. So it has to be really, really good for me to hook me to really watch it in movie theaters.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any other recommendation for movies, let us know, that we would like to be, watch other movies as well.
Yeah.
We have finally arrived to our section of the episode called Stories at a Glance, where we tell you the stories of people that have been relevant to us, or just things that happened to us and that we want to share with all of you. This week is Anthony's Bourdain story. The first time I came across Anthony Bourdain was in a show in CNN that was called Parts Unknown. The thing that I liked the most about him was that he was he liked to get closer to people through something so elemental as food is. And I remember that one of the first things that I watched was when he went to Colombia. He actually went to Bogota, the city where I'm from. And I love to see how, he put himself into other people's shoes, and he would just go there and just, talk about food and explore and just sit with people and start a conversation. What do you think?
Yeah.
How about you, Russell?
Yeah.
What about him?
Yeah, for me, it's we're bringing up Anthony Bourdain because he was very influential in regards to just opening my mind to travel more, to explore different foods from different cultures. It was just a kind of, he was just an inspiration in regards to that. I found him watching, because I used to watch the Travel Channel a lot, and just to watch, different things. And he was on the Travel Channel with no reservations. I know he had shows earlier, but this is when I saw him. He was on no reservations, and he would go to different countries, not only explore the food, but he would explore the city there, like inside and out, in regards to reaching out to people, in the local area, and the food and the music, and just embracing every culture from that specific country. And it was just very inspiring because I want to do that as well, just to open up and do that.
Yeah, and I also like that. I remember that he would just touch upon the hardships of any country, but he will acknowledge how this country has been able to overcome to those challenges. He would go to places like, as I said before, in Colombia that were maybe, not as safe, that people didn't think, that were safe for anyone. But he was able to just break that stereotype and just make the point across that it's just people at the end of the day. And yes, there are a lot of bad people out there, but there's more millions of people that are actually doing something great. And we all know that food is just a symbol of love and connection, and that we all have the same needs at the end of the day, whether you're rich or a middle class person, that doesn't matter. So I think that was also great. Yeah,
I agree. And for me, it's like some of the episodes is he went. I was looking at a lot of the episodes of which countries he went to, and Vietnam was the highest amount in regards to the country that he visited. So one of the highest. And I remember one of the episodes he said that there's no other country like Vietnam in regards to that, and that he hoped to have a second home there. And I thought that was so cool, and I was like, man, this is awesome. And he showed Vietnam a lot, and it was just great to see that. And that's what. And then one of the last episodes he made with Obama when they went to Vietnam.
The former president,
with the former president, and that was so cool. Where he just sat with Obama and went to just a small shop. It wasn't anything fancy. It was just hey, let's just grab a bite to eat something there. It was delicious and it was cheap. you know, and that's what it's all about. You don't have to go anywhere fancy to get good food. You can just have a great meal with amazing people at a cheap place. And that's what I liked about him too. He didn't go to all these fancy places. He went to actual places where people would actually go to, and you know, and build this type of family type of deal. So yeah, so I wanted to acknowledge him on that, because this past month, unfortunately, he passed away by suicide, and you know, that kind of it touched me when I read that. I think it was early in the morning when I just woke up and I got a message from one of my apps saying that he passed away, and I was like, it kind of shook me when I read that. I was like, no way, I can't believe this is happening. Like, why would he just all of a sudden pass away? Did he, you know, pass away by, you know,
a disease
or something,
an accident?
Yeah, and then I read more in depth, and it was by suicide, and that just, I don't know, that just really hit me, and you know, it made me think about, you know, life in general and all of that stuff. So that's why I kind of wanted to bring it up. You know, it's because we only have one life, and in regards to suicide, you're taking your life away. And it's like, you know, reading more about it, you know, he was very troubled in regards to maybe reaching out to people on how he was really feeling.
Because I know he had an addiction before,
right,
to drugs or something, and he actually, I like that about him, that he actually was able to recognize,
right,
you know, that he wasn't any type of perfect, as none of us are, you know.
Right.
He said, yes, I did have a drug problem, but here I am, still doing what I love.
Right.
So I think that's good for us to kind of be raw with our struggles, and we all experience different struggles in life. But honestly, that makes us so much stronger, and that's where you really grow. And yeah, that's what life is about. You know, you fall, and after you get up and continue.
Yeah. So what I was like thinking is just like, you know, if you have any thoughts like that, reach out, you know, to people that really care for you, your friends, your family,
your parents, your pet,
your pets, your therapist, you know, anyone. There's meetup groups as well, you know, that you know, you can call family, you know, and all of that stuff. So like, there are people out there that want to help, because honestly, we only have one life. I honestly don't know what will happen afterwards, what will happen. So, like, cherishing this one life we have, doing things that we love, doing things, you know, that we're here for, you know, is just, for me, it's just like, it makes me put in perspective of just, like, living life and having fun and just enjoying it, because at the end of the day, that's all you have. So...
And I think we shouldn't just only bring these kind of topics only when something like this happens.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, this happens every day in every part of the world to ordinary people.
Right.
So we should be able just to live in this kind of mindset of gratitude, and, you know, and we're not here to judge anyone, because we don't really know what's in everyone's hearts and, you know, lives, and but just to see things in a more positive way would be good. And I was trying to see, and I found that he actually wrote kind of like at least like 5 books or something like that. And I remember this last one that is called Appetites, a Cookbook. And that was a book that he wrote for his daughter. And the cover book is quite colorful, and everyone was like, but wait, what do you have? Like, you know, he's such a great chef, why would you have that? And he said that he wanted this for her daughter, so she wouldn't be intimidated by food, but she will see food like as something fun, you know, because he was a dad also. So I think that was also very, you know, it was great.
Right. Yeah, I agree. So like it goes on to our last section with our gratitude challenge that we always end on. And so what is the gratitude challenge for today?
Okay, so the question for today is, write one thing you're really good at. since we don't have anything to write with, we're gonna just
talk about it.
So something that I'm really good at is when I first meet someone, I'm really good to start a conversation. I'm not very good at maintaining the conversation, but I can start conversations, so I'm really good at that.
No, that's a good one. For me, I think what was it again? Is it one thing I'm really good at?
Yes.
What you're really good at? I think for me is I feel like I'm good at keeping people together. I think that's the Libra inside of me, keeping that balance. You know, like I am a Libra, so like I feel like I need to keep a balance when it comes to being in groups. So like I feel like I am that glue in groups. Like I feel like I keep the group together. You know, whether it's family, whether it's friends. I feel like that's what I'm good at doing.
You're the glue.
The glue, yes.
I'm the scissors.
And you're the scissors, so you cut away. But yeah, so that's what I feel like I'm good at doing.
Cool. So I think today we can just like you guys can tweet us with what is one thing that you guys are good at. You know, doesn't have to be. It's not that difficult. Just look around and see what you guys really are good at. If you have any other more things that you're good at, you can also share.
Yeah, and also,
maybe I can get good at too.
Yeah, and also we updated this site so it has personal writings. And we're excited to share that with everybody, so you can go onto the site and read them and enjoy them yourselves and comment as well in the blog posts.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
Yeah,
also because I know we talk so much.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. Because it's a podcast, so we have to talk.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So thank you for this third. For joining our third episode. It was, like I said, it was fun. Always fun to make these.
Yeah. As I said, as Russell said, we can't believe you're still here, and we're so excited. We can't wait for what the future holds. Enjoy your day.
Yes, enjoy your day, everybody, and happy 4th of July.
Yeah, happy 4th of July.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.